Well, I guess it's about time we actually talk about this. So when it comes down to things, I know there's a lot of nonsense that's been happening recently. If you pay attention to the community post I talked about this morning, you know exactly what. And there's also been some nonsense I had to deal with last night. If you've been on Twitter, you'll know what I'm talking about with that. But anyway, when it comes down to things, honestly, I don't want to focus on anything negative today. I don't necessarily want to focus on anything bad. You probably had a long day yourself, so let's relax and focus on something more pleasant, like thickness and mods and Genshin. It's time. Now, these mods have been around for like a good chunk of time, obviously. Plenty of people have seen them, plenty of people know who made them. But I feel like every time we see like a mod video of Genshin, especially these thicker mods of these characters, I'm not necessarily gonna lie, a lot of times they probably don't mention who makes these mods. So that's what we're gonna do today. So technically, this is a part of like an artist appreciation, as well as just taking a look at these thick ass Genshin mods, because why not? And honestly, now since they dropped the Lumine one, I kind of wish I had a desktop computer, I'm not gonna hold you. So anyway, today we're gonna be talking about Hazeker. Yep, that's the guy. That's basically the guy that's been doing a lot of the thick Genshin mods. So when it comes down to things, as I said before, when it comes to modding and putting mods like this into your game, is it really necessary? Not really, but it's fun just to have, honestly. And you can have them. Granted, if it's like a fighting game or just a game where combat is involved, I will say it might be a bit more distracting than anything. But at the same time, if that's what you want to add to the game, I ain't complaining about it. And granted, if I had a PC, well, at least a PC that actually was really good, and I ain't gonna necessarily hold you, I was playing Genshin on that, I would definitely probably use the Thicc Lumine mod a lot. I'm not necessarily gonna lie, that's probably gonna be like a permanent thing I'll keep installing into the game no matter how many updates, honestly. So yeah, when it comes down to things, I absolutely do see a lot of these mods, and I do think they are wonderful, honestly. I really do. I'm not necessarily gonna lie. I doubt Mihayo thinks the same, or Hoyoverse at this point thinks the same, but still, nonetheless, you cannot deny the thickness of these ladies. Like, Shinha has already no reason to be this damn fine. Like, she already thick as hell, probably has a fat ass camel toe, but you made her even more fine now. Like, this is already like a lot, you know? Now we're just adding more to it at this point, and I don't necessarily mind it. I mean, and there's just a lot of characters that they add this mod to, honestly. They got Yelan, they got Beidou, they got Jean, you know, Mona, they got the list pretty much kind of goes on, honestly. I mean, there's even a Venti mod. Now all the trap lovers gonna love that one. Although I will mention before, with these mods and how viral they are, they have been taken down before by the actual devs themselves at this point, which is kind of concerning, but at the same time, I'm kind of wondering maybe I shouldn't, you know, say who made the mods in this video, but at the same time, I feel like we should give their respect still, you know? And hell, it's not even just the mods that they made too. They do other artwork themselves that they create, honestly, so they're good in the modding scene, and they can do some good art on the side, you know? Like, that's cool. That's honestly really awesome to have two types of talent to do one thing and do another thing too, right? It's honestly really cool when you can just dive your hands on one thing that you can absolutely do, and then another thing that you're still really good at as well, and just have the both of those things, and it's just really wonderful, honestly. It just makes you even more talented and more cooler looking, honestly. I'm not gonna necessarily lie, but anyway, we do know that there is some characters that is missing. I mean, yeah, sure, you got Eula, and yeah, you got your Monas and your Hu Taos, but where's the Shinyans at, though? I can forgive like Candace and Dia because they just like they're kind of in the new area, but where's the Shinyan mod at, though? Like, you mean to tell me you don't want a thick ass rock and roll chick all over you? I find that to be cappy. Where's the Miko mod at? I have yet to see Yai Miko. Where that mod at, you know? There's a few characters I can think of. Sucrose, you know? Where's Sucrose at? I know Sucrose probably ain't on everybody's mind, but where's she at, though? The Deaconess Booty of Barbara. I'ma need that. I'm like that one Snoop Dogg song from Tekken. I knocked him down. I am that. I need that. Run it, homie! So that's basically what I'm questioning though. You know, there's mods out there that exist for certain characters, and I'm just glad Lumine finally got her mod. But honestly, there's other characters too. Honestly, we might not even see everybody get a mod, honestly. There's like over 50 characters in this game, including the males. And a lot of those, there's just a lot of characters. There's just a lot. I think there's official mod out there. I think there might be. I don't necessarily know or remember if there is. I think there might be, but I don't necessarily know. I don't know, because I don't see it posted on his Twitter either, so maybe someone else made those mods. I don't want to get mods confused or mixed up. I haven't seen official mods, so I'm guessing that, you know, they didn't make it, or if they did, I just don't see it. But when it comes down to things, also the mod also creates like different skins, like, you know, they're thick as hell, but they also remove articles of clothing off. And, you know, that's how that kind of is. I know there is new mods of Genshin characters, because I've seen Bondage Lumine, because why not, I guess. But, you know, there's also, but those are kind of like, I think, mods that maybe he doesn't have a hand in, and someone else probably made, so I'm not necessarily going to refer to those. But still, with the ones that we do see, it's very fire. It's very fire nonetheless. I'm not gonna hold you. And also, when it comes to the artwork too, like, pay some attention to his actual other artwork as well, because, you know, people will sim over the, you know, Genshin mods all day, but never neglect the other artwork that the person can do. You know, it's like if you jump into Kakatsu, create your own character, or like do things with another character, and then you still draw on the side. Don't neglect that person only because they can do Kakatsu. You know, they got like other things that they're capable of too, so give them a bit of a look-see and see what they got, honestly. So make sure you keep that in mind. You know, it's good to have one type of talent too, but if you have multiple of it, you better best believe to be paying attention to them though. Now, I ain't gonna necessarily lie, there's not really much to talk about after this though, but if you haven't followed Hazeker before, definitely I will recommend that you do. And if you didn't know who made the mods of the Genshin thickness, now you do. Honestly, I can just look at the Lumine mod all day. Kind of puts my Lumine to shame a little bit. Not gonna lie, still love my Lumine version, but in Koikatsu, but this one kind of puts it to shame just a little bit. Mainly because you can play with this version in the damn game. So I kind of feel bad about it. So I kind of feel like a little sad, I'm not necessarily gonna lie. But anyway, when it comes down to things, that's basically all I wanted to say for this one. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on the socials, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, Patreon is available as well. And until then, it's your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.